Hi, my name's Beata and I'm the Job Club teacher here at Viva College in Brisbane. I'm here today to talk to you about how to write a resume so that you can find a job in Australia. Now, a resume is a really important document because it outlines your skills, your qualifications and the work experience in connection to the job that you're applying for. Now, today we're going to look at a resume for the hospitality industry. You might be looking for a job as a kitchen hand or wait staff or a barista, so you'll need a job when applying online or to leave with a manager when you walk into a cafe or restaurant. So it's really important that you get it right because you want to leave a good impression on a manager or a prospective employer so that you get called in for an interview. Now, your resume needs to include several things, including your name, some personal details, an objective, education, work history, and they can go in either order, it doesn't really matter. Your key strengths in relation to the job that you're applying for. Now, you can choose to include languages and interests, and we'll talk about that a little bit later. And then in the end, of course, you need to put some references of people who can recommend you for the job. Now, most importantly, your resume needs to look neat, professional, and with good formatting. You must make sure there are no mistakes in spelling, punctuation, and formal register. Remember, this is your chance to sell your best skills and abilities to a prospective employer. And you really want to make a lasting impression. So your resume really needs to be perfect. Okay, so let's take a look at the correct structure for a resume here in Australia. The first thing that you need to put at the top of the resume is your name in large font to make it stand out. Now, if you have two given names and two family names, just use your first name and your family name. For example, Carolina's full name is Carolina Evelyn Miguez Cruz. So she's just used Carolina Cruz. This is standard practice in Australia. Now, if you are Korean, Chinese or Taiwanese and have an English nickname, just use your English nickname followed by your family name. For example, Cindy Lou or Henry Kim. It just makes life easier for an Australian employer. Now, don't forget to use your English name on all job application documents, including emails, text messages, and phone messages. So the next thing that you need to have under your name in your resume are your personal details, and they are your address, your mobile phone number, and your email address. So let's take a look at Carolina's address first of all. Now, we can see that she lives in an apartment, which is number 7 at 64 Boundary Street in Spring Hill. Now, please make sure that you get the street correct because in Brisbane we have avenue or circuit or drive. So just make sure you have the correct street name followed by the suburb. And then you need to write Queensland, QLD for short, and then the postcode. It always starts with a 4 in Queensland, in Brisbane, and it must have 4 digits. So please make sure you get the correct postcode. Now, underneath your address, you're going to put your mobile phone number, and please make sure that you chunk it in 4, 3, and 3 digits. For example, Carolina's mobile phone number is 0418 703 483. That's the 3 pieces of personal information that you need for your resume. There's no need to include date of birth or marital status. This information is not necessary in Australia. Please also don't include a photograph. Okay, so let's talk about the objective. This is really important because it tells your prospective employer what kind of job you're looking for and in what industry area. In this section, the employer would also learn whether you're looking for casual, part-time or full-time work, and also when you are available to work. So let's take a look at Carolina's objective. She's seeking a casual or part-time position in the hospitality industry as a kitchen hand or wait staff. She's available to work 20 hours per week, any weekday after 3 p.m. and any time on weekends. Okay, let's talk about the next section of Carolina's resume, which is education. Now remember, you need to write down your education in reverse chronological order, just like your work history. So that means you need to go from the present, what you're doing now, to the past. So let's have a look. From August 2017 until the present, which is now, Carolina's studying at Viva College in Brisbane, and she's doing an IELTS preparation course. Prior to that, again at Viva College in Brisbane, she studied a focused English course at the upper intermediate level between May and July 2017. Now before that, obviously, before she came to Australia, between 2013 and 2016, she did her Bachelor of Business Administration at the University of Barcelona. Now let's look at Carolina's work history or work experience. Again, in reverse chronological order, from the most recent, between April 2015 and December 2016, she worked at Stars Restaurant in Barcelona as a waitress and cashier. And her duties were welcoming and serving customers, explaining menu items to customers, informing customers of daily special items, keeping tables clean and tidy, and processing payments. My recommendation to you is to write down equal numbers of duties for your work history, and please make sure that your duties and responsibilities are written in a very formal way. So check the correct vocabulary to use in this section. Now let's look at the next section of the resume, which is the key strengths. Now Carolina is looking for a job in the hospitality industry. So of course, excellent customer service skills are important in this industry. Good attention to detail, excellent time management skills are important equally. And of course, it's important to have the ability to work in a high-paced environment. For example, a barista in a cafe or a kitchen hand in a busy restaurant. The manager of a restaurant or cafe might be impressed by your cash handling ability, and being punctual and reliable is also extremely important. Now, because you are an international student, you may wish to include your languages. So let's take a look at Carolina's languages. She can speak English at the advanced level, she speaks Spanish and Catalonian as a native, of course, and she speaks French at a conversational level. You may also wish to include your interests, and I recommend that you choose interests and hobbies which are in some way related to the job that you're applying for. So for example, Carolina is interested in cooking international cuisines, which is connected to being a kitchen hand or a waitress. She plays tennis, she likes watching rugby, and she enjoys going to the gym. And this shows the manager that you are in good physical condition and that you are really active and fit. Finally, we come to the last part of the resume, which is the references. Now, these are the people that your manager might call to find out some information about you from your past work experience. So let's take a look at Carolina's references. She has decided to use Alberto Castilla, who was the head chef at Stars Restaurant, where she worked previously in Barcelona. Hopefully, he'll say some good things about her when the manager gives him a call. She's also decided to choose me, her English teacher, at Viva College. So don't forget to write down both their phone numbers so a prospective employer can get in touch with them. Now for your reference, try to choose someone that you have a good relationship with and someone that you can trust. It could be a work colleague, your English teacher, an education agent, someone that can say some good things about you when an employer gives them a call to find out some more information about you. So let's recap what we've been talking about today. We've been looking at a resume for the hospitality industry. So don't forget to have your name in large font, 3 pieces of personal information, your address, your mobile, your email. Don't forget an objective. Please talk about your education and work history, your key strengths which are connected somehow to the job you're applying for, languages and interests. It's up to you if you would like to include those, and very importantly, please include some references at the end. I hope this video has been useful to you. My name's Beata. I'm the Job Club teacher at Viva College in Brisbane. If you have any comments or questions, please leave them in the comments section below, and I'll see you next time. Bye.